HBAR Hedera is currently at its lowest price it's ever traded at in this trading range. From the current price, we can see to the old all-time high is over 1000% away, giving Hedera a massive potential in this upcoming bull run. In this video, I'm going to go over my price prediction for HBAR in 2023 and this upcoming bull run. Make sure to smash the like, subscribe, leave a comment, tap that notification bell to stay up to date with all of the latest videos. Check out this video description where I have my trading masterclass at 50% off and you can learn everything you need to know about trading. Plus, you can sign up with a top global crypto exchange. Coming over to Hedera on the weekly time frame, the first thing that I notice right here is we can see that we're basically in a form of a trading range where we're getting a lot of high prices in this area coming back to here and in these lower prices in this area. When I'm talking about a trading range, the goal is always to sell in this upper 25% band and to buy in this lower 25% band. Overall, when we look at the current price, we can see where HBAR currently is. It sits in the lower end of that band. So that gets me excited to think, okay, this is where I want to be buying. I'm buying low, looking to sell high, looking to get the biggest potential out of HBAR in this upcoming bull run. We then scroll in to the latest price. I'm really looking at the slope of the exponential moving average to see, are we still in this downward slope of the EMA, or have we began to tick to the upside, signaling to me that once we make a good push to the upside and then we retrace, I'll look to get in on a retracement to that 20 exponential moving average as it begins to trend to the upside. But we can currently see at the latest price, we are actually sort of in that trading range area where in the current price, people are buying low in this area and actually looking to sell high in this area. And you can see that we're in a form of a trading range, even shown by this exponential moving average through here, slightly up, slightly down, slightly up, slightly down. Overall, getting that trading range price action. The reason I think we're getting that trading range price action is we're right here, nearly at the complete lowest price that Hedera has ever traded at. So when we look at the price, there definitely is some potential for more downside momentum. That's definitely what I'm saying because of this exponential moving average. But overall, we're at the bottom of the trading range. If we're buying to hold for the long term, these prices are definitely very, very attractive. And if you're willing to withstand a 10 or 20% move, and on that move you would then go ahead and purchase a larger position of Hedera, then that would be the perfect play, and you'd really be interested at these type of prices. But overall, in my type of strategy, what I actually wait for, and as I explained, is an uptick in this EMA. Then I'll wait for a good push to the upside, wait for a retracement, buy low when we retrace back to this EMA, and then continue for much more upside momentum. Once we've got the flick of the EMA, then signaling to me, okay, we have that potential to flick to the upside. Also, just want to look at HBAR on CoinMarketCap. It's at that 5 cent range. The CoinMarketCap, it's ranked the 30th biggest cryptocurrency with a $1.7 billion market cap, daily volume of $24 million, ranked number 80. Overall, we can see the circulating supply of HBAR, and overall we can see the long-term chart. So we can see it's ranked number 30, $1.6 billion. And what does HBAR actually do? Let's come over to the website and actually learn about HBAR. We can actually see mainnet accounts created, transactions in the last 24 hours, 46 million transactions. 3.74 consensus finality, average cost per transaction, very, very, very tiny cost per transaction, average kilowatt per transaction, very, very small power consumption. We actually come down to HBAR and actually what is Hedera? Decentralized open source proof of stake public ledger that utilizes the ledgerless asynchronous fault tolerant hash graph consensus algorithm. Now that is a mouthful. It's obviously very, very effective. They have DeFi, build new or port over existing decentralized exchanges, lending protocols, oracles, network bridges, NFTs, build the next big NFT marketplace or community, decentralized identity, payment, sustainability, decentralized logs. Overall, you can see HBAR definitely has a place in the future. And since we're right here at that depressed price, overall, it is looking very attractive to me. But as I said, I do wait for that exponential moving average to flick to the upside. Okay, let's say that in 3 months, we do finally get that uptick on the EMA, and then we can finally begin to look to buy HBAR. where will we actually look to be getting out of our position? What are some areas that we can look at right now to say, okay, let's actually get out of this area, at least a portion of our position, because I'd rather be looking at this right now when I have a very clear mind and I'm not emotionally involved in this position. Whereas when I put money into that position, then I'm emotionally involved, I'm attached to that position. Whereas now I have the clearest mind. Let's actually look at some areas. One of the biggest areas that I'm noticing right here is this box through here. You can see you have a support to resistance flip. Initially, a lot of support. We smash through that support level. It's then going to act as a resistance when we come back into this 17 cent to 20 cent range for HBAR. Initially, support. If you've been following many of my videos, you would understand that these support to resistance flip happen very, very consistently in the market. Got a massive push to the upside. We came back into this area and we consistently supported. Through here, a lot of people were thinking we're going to make even higher highs and push massively to the upside, but that wasn't what happened. Made a major crash through this area here. What we will expect is when we come back into this area, a massive resistance and roughly 300% away. So this would be one of the first areas that I'd be looking to get out of HBAR. 300% gain to the upside. Obviously looking somewhere around 20% of my position, I would be gaining back nearly my entire position, basically getting a 300% gain, taking 30% of my position size out. All of a sudden I've made my initial capital out and I can hold the rest and really hopefully push to the upside and put that initial capital into a new coin, into new potential, into new environment, basically new blood. So there's more potential for you in the market. The next area that I'm really looking at is sort of this area, not only just at the old all-time high, but also you can see that there's a lot of wicks in this area. So as soon as price is going to come into this area, there's a lot of price that has been traded. And initially people have been caught in longs in this area. And when price comes back, they will be getting out of their position. So overall, we have got a little area in here where not only at the old all-time high, but just before, where we've got a lot of confluence, where we've got old prices also hitting. We've got just before we made the old all-time high, prices coming into here and then making the old all-time high in that area. So we're looking from our current price at around 650%, so a massive gain to the upside. This would definitely be one of the second areas. I wouldn't be waiting all the way until we hit this 60 cent range back at the old all-time high. Preferably, I'll be looking to hit a confluent zone where definitely when price is traded in this area, you can see that there has been a lot of selling. Price came up, massive selling, all the way back down, all the way up, all the way down, all the way up, all the way down. So obviously this area is definitely has a confluent zone. So overall, looking at that area. Now, the next thing that we can do, since we're at a $1.6 billion market cap, let's actually look and say that we can make a 650% gain. That would be a 6.5x in the market cap, which would put us very close to around that $10 billion market cap. Now, can HBAR in this next bull run where Bitcoin can potentially hit a trillion dollar market cap, can HBAR hit a $10 billion market cap? I do think there is potential for HBAR to do that, especially if they continue on the actual track that they have continued on in the past. So is there even potential for them to push way above this price? We can look through here, just look at a Fibonacci trend-based extension. We go from the old low to the old all-time high back to this current low in price. We can see we get some areas of confluence. We've even got a 618 perfectly lining up in this area, which makes a lot of sense. So we've got a triple confluence zone making all these support to resistance flips, also using this resistance zone and also using this Fibonacci based zone as well. The main area that I'm looking at is this 1618 to 175 level known as the golden zone. That's about that $1 range. You'll see that when price does begin to break above into a new territory, because we've never traded into this price, into this area here. Once we do, it's very common to come into this ratio of the 1618, and we can see from our current price at around that 5 cent range, about a 20x, yes, very close to 2000% gain to the upside, which would put HBAR at around that $25 billion market cap, which again definitely has some potential for HBAR. But again, these prices are a little bit more far-fetched to say that we're going to smash through into this 1618. But one thing that you do want to look for is if we're going to break above this old all-time high, then what type of territory can we make it to? Then I do think this 1618 would stand as a very solid zone to be looking to get out of the last remaining portion of your position, because you're making a 20x to the upside. Overall, making basically 300, 600, and 20x to the upside. These are much more conservative prices. The reason they're much more conservative is, as I said, you can see that we're basically in a trading range where prices are selling in this upper area of the band and prices are buying in this lower area of the band. A conservative price is just to be selling back in the higher end of this trading range. Get out of your position, sell on that top 25%, and just be happy with the position that you are in. Smash a like, subscribe, leave a comment, tap that notification bell. Really hope you've enjoyed today's video. Check out this video description for my trading masterclass at 50% off. Learn everything about trading, and check out the top global crypto exchange where you can sign up with a massive sign up bonus. If you'd like to continue watching my YouTube videos, click the video that's on your screen right now.